happens to the best of us, a lost or stolen phone. And instead of panicking, what exactly do you do?
I don't know. What do you do?
Well, good thing Abby Stokes is here. She's the author of Is This Thing On?
A friendly guide to everything digital for newbies, technophobes, and the kicking and screaming. It's a new subtitle.
You got that?
I'm going to take note for that
It's
later.
a new cover, Abby.
It's
That
a new
was
cover.
great.
It's a whole new book, so it's actually in bookstores in a month.
How exciting is that? And how does it differ from the first one?
It's really a total tech book, so it's not just computers. So we're equal measure with step-by-step instructions for tablets, smartphones, and for computers. And all new stuff in the back.
Okay, and that's new now because everybody has a smartphone, everybody has an iPad or a tablet or whatever.
The question is which is it you actually want to buy? So it actually walks you through. Should it be a computer? Should it be a smartphone? Should it be a little bit of everything?
Okay, now for people who have a little bit of everything, what's the best way to protect your phone or your tablet? You say your passcode, that's the number one thing.
Number one thing is put a passcode on, because the difference with these devices, other than your old cell phone, it just had phone numbers on it. This has access to all of your emails and whatever else you store in it. So a passcode is really important, and it's different with the iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you can put a passcode that's a 4-digit number. You can put a passcode actually being your thumbprint, or they now have it being your face. If you have an Android, which is basically any smartphone that's not an iPhone, you can actually put in a pattern, so you don't have to remember a number. It's how your finger crosses the screen.
It's easy then.
Yeah, it's easier that way. So, but just make sure you have something so that if you lose it or it's stolen, somebody has it's a lock right away, so somebody can't get into the phone.
So what makes a good passcode if you are punching in a number?
Well, what makes a bad passcode
Well, sure.
is not your year of birth, which is on your driver's license, which is probably where they're stealing you know what I mean? If somebody gets it, that's the first thing they're looking for. Take a word that you know, misspell it, like if you like dogs, do D-A-W-G, turn it into the numbers, make it your, it's something not too obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4, a really bad
one, not good. So it's going to find that now.
Yes, that's the number one
Yeah.
passcode actually, is
Really?
1111, yes.
All right, now how about like airplane mode? When you go on an airplane, does that affect anything?
Well,
the way
airplane
you're
mode is
connected?
perfect. If you're in an area where you're really suspicious that possibly somebody's hacking into your phone, airports being the most likely place somebody would do that.
Well, first off, how do you know when somebody's hacking into a phone? Like, are there places besides airports? How does somebody know? 'Cause
So
it just
here's the
seems-
thing. Most phones you have a data plan, and that's actually exclusive to you. But if you're in a public Wi-Fi area, that means that you're sending a signal through the air to connect to the internet. That's when you're most vulnerable. So where do you have Wi-Fi areas? Public libraries, places like Starbucks, and the airport. Now, a hacker's less likely to be at a public library because there's not as many fish for them to potentially get to, but an airport is thousands of people, some of them flying first class with lots of really good information. So if you're in a public Wi-Fi area, you could use the phone, but don't use your credit card on the phone. Don't choose to shop when you're on the phone. Or if you are nervous about it, just put it in airplane mode, and that means there's no transmission in or out during the time that you feel like you're in a vulnerable area.
Got it. So we have to use a little bit of common sense when it comes to your iPhone or your tablet. You kind of have to treat it like it's a computer because, as you said, it has all your emails, all your personal information in it.
Absolutely. So any of those emails that you wouldn't have opened up on your computer, don't open them up on this phone. So if you get a link in an email and it looks sort of suspicious, like why would somebody send you a link without giving you a personal note? Don't open it up on the iPhone. Bless you. Don't open it on the iPhone. And everything we're saying for the smartphones is true for tablets. It's all the same rules of safety and also how to put a passcode on, all the same.
Okay. Now, how about for like location services on your iPhone or on Instagram or Twitter? Sometimes you can check in at somewhere. Is that a good thing?
Well,
to do,
it's a good thing if you know when it's happening. So the best thing to do is go into the settings on your phone and see when location services are turned on. I don't think it's a great thing when you have kids. For you to take a picture of your child throughout the day so somebody knows where their ballet class is, somebody knows where their school is. So I don't leave location services on for photographs because I don't think it's any. I can tell you where the photograph is from. My phone doesn't need to tell you.
Right.
Because then it's kind of stamped with a location.
It's stamped with a
If you put it
location.
on Twitter or Facebook, it's everywhere.
Right, it's embedded into the photograph automatically. So I would turn that off for maps. You want it on, but you don't want it on for photographs.
Yeah. I mean, where can we find some more information about you and
Well,
your...
I have a new website along with the
Tell
new
us.
book. So it's askabbystokes.com. And in there, the difference with that website is there are video tutorials. So there's actually a tutorial showing you how to set the passcode on your phone.
Very easy stuff. We'll check it out. Abby, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right.